Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Houston Rockets potentially signing Jerome this offseason. The Houston Rockets are in a position this offseason where after the Kevin Durant trade yesterday and losing two shooting guards in that trade, and then after a potential Fred VanVleet contract extension, which we heard today should be happening on June 30th, which is almost a week away, is exactly a week away. The Rockets, after a VanVleet extension and the Kevin Durant trade, will be able to use their full mid-level exception, which can get them a shooting guard like Jerome or Malik Beasley in free agency. There's other names on the list that this could get them. Throughout Karis LeVert, Tim Hardaway Jr., Gary Trent Jr., Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So some of the list of guys that the Rockets could go after the shooting guard position. All six of those guys are great three-point shooters, and that's something that the Rockets, I feel like, still have a need for, is three-point shooting. And Jerome could be a great scoring option for the Rockets to look at. This year, 19 minutes per game, averaged 12.5 points per game for the Cavaliers. Was a great scoring option for them. Averaged 3 assists per game, 3 rebounds per game. But also he's a great three-point shooter as well. This year from three, shot 44% from three on 3.6 attempts per game. Now, but I will say, I think the two guys I look at the most that I'd like to see the Rockets add in, I think Jerome would be great, but Gary Trent Jr. and Nickeil Alexander-Walker are the two guys I look at the most, say, I like the Rockets to bring in these guys in, or one of these guys in. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, I look at him, and Gary Trent Jr., they're both great defensively. I think those are the two best guys defensively of the guys that I mentioned, but they're also both great three-point shooters. Alexander Walker this year was 39% from three on almost 5 attempts per game from three, averaging 9 points per game. And then Gary Trent Jr., this was even better, was 42% from three this year on almost 6 attempts per game from three this year. And so that was, he shot great this regular season. And then you look at Gary Trent Jr. in the postseason, in their 5-game series in the first round against Indiana, he took 9 threes attempt per game. You'd think the numbers might be a little bit more down. If your attempts are up 3 compared to what they were in the regular season, they might be a little bit down. But no, Gary Trent Jr. shot 50% in 28 minutes per game in that series from 3. 50% for Gary Trent Jr. And he averaged 19 points per game in that series, and he also averaged 3 steals per game. So I think Alexander Walker and Gary Trent Jr. are the best fits when it comes to great three-point shooters and great defensively at the same time. And Gary Trent Jr. also played with VanVleet, who's, the Rockets' point guard. But Jerome would be a solid fit. But, Jerome at times, he can be more of a point guard than a shooting guard, but he also can play at the shooting guard position. I don't know. I feel like him and Reed Sheppard might be a little too similar. Jerome is a little bit taller than Reed at 6'5", but I think he'd be a solid fit, but at the same time, he's also going to be very expensive to lure him away from Cleveland. Like I said, I think as much as I'd like to see the Rockets pick him up, I think there are guys I'd prefer the Rockets pick up, like Gary Trent Jr., Nickeil Alexander-Walker, or Malik Beasley. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Peace out. Go Rockets.